my channel. I hope that you're having a really great week so far. I'm looking forward to the weekend, get to spend some time with some family, and it's Mother's Day weekend. And today I just wanted to get into my review of The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Pekkanen. This is what the cover of the book looks like. I really like it. It gives me the thriller vibes that I enjoy. I love that she looks like the chick from Gone Girl. And then the back of the book just has some reviews from some publications and some other authors within the genre. Now, this book is about a woman who has recently divorced her ex-husband and is trying very desperately to help the new woman that he has fallen in love with to protect her from what happened to her during her marriage to him, and she is just running around trying to make that happen. Now, this book is done in two different voices, essentially for the first 2.5 parts of this book, because it is cut up into 3 parts, where you meet Vanessa and Nellie. Now, at first you think they're 2 different people, but in fact, they are not. Sorry guys, it's my cat. Say hi. Say hi. It's like I was saying, it's told in 2 different parts, and Nellie is actually Vanessa, and Nellie's storyline is really what Vanessa was going through when she first met Richard, her ex-husband, and Vanessa's point of view is where she is post-divorce. And so you get to see how different things kind of unfolded. Now, one of the things that did bother me about this book was there is a scene as Richard is getting his comeuppance where the authors had mistakenly left some bits of information where the original antagonist was not Richard, but his actual sister Maureen, because if you choose to pick it up, you'll get all the way to where Richard gets his comeuppance, and you find out that Maureen was kind of behind some of the things, and in that scene, Maureen slips on Vanessa's wedding band, and Vanessa just kind of has like an epiphany moment and is like, maybe she was behind some of the things. But then the writing is kind of like the next part of the scene was rewritten to where Vanessa kind of like acknowledges the fact that in fact it really was Richard doing all of these things, obviously because Richard turned out to be the antagonist in the story. So, but I didn't like that because the way that it had been the scene had been written, Maureen would have been the better person to have been the antagonist. Her character was so much, it would have just blown everything out of the water if she would have been the one that they had stuck with, if I'm accurate as to why that was left in there. But it was just plopped right there in the story, and you're kind of like, why'd you tell us this if there's no extra information gonna go? And I'm just not a fan of where plot bunnies aren't kind of like rounded into their holes and the holes taken care of, because then you're kind of like, and then if this is a one-shot, which I believe that it is, it's never going to go any further than that. So that's one of the things that I didn't like. Another thing that I didn't enjoy was that, like I said before, I really don't like characters that seem to be like, they're drinking, having their medications, the start of the chapter starts really good, and then they just black out. And there's no real comprehension of like time, which is one of the things that I didn't enjoy about this book. There wasn't really that much explanation about time. But anyways, going on to the things that I do enjoy is that I enjoyed the writing. It was really well done. I read it fairly quickly. I read it in a day. Easy to read, really liked it. Ultimately, the story did wrap up in a beautiful bow, so I completely love the book. I do recommend it to you guys. The characters, they are good despite some of their flaws, and I give this book a 4 out of 5 stars because that one plot bunny knocked it down in my opinion. But otherwise, it was a great book, great for the thriller genre, and I recommend it to you wholeheartedly. And I hope that you've enjoyed this review, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye!